Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Sorting Thoughts podcast. I hope you guys are doing well. Today, we will be talking about some news regarding a tour and specifically an Ariana Grande tour because, ladies and gentlemen, she just posted about 7 minutes ago. She posted a video of an announcement loading. And that's all I'll say for now. And we're going to get into that now, like right now. Okay, guys, this is not a drill. This is not a drill. Miss Ponytail, my favorite Miss Ponytail in the whole wide world, just posted a video, like a small video of 10 seconds where it says corrupt file found and corrected. And then old Ari clicks on it from Eternal Sunshine Deluxe and it says, see you next year. And then announcement loading. Guess who is tagged in the post? Live Nation, Chris, the director. Chris shot the Eternal Sunshine Brighter Days Ahead film that she made for the deluxe. And this pretty much confirms that we are getting a tour for next year and that the dates are coming sooner than we think. So there's been a lot of rumors lately about a possible tour. I think she had talked about it. I think she mentioned somewhere that she was going on tour, that she would love to go on tour again, but that it would be, a fewer dates and not as big of a tour as she used to do in the past. This is getting so real and I'm so freaking excited. Although I do not have any money set aside for an Ariana tour. After the Sweetener tour, I had probably 2 or 3K aside for her next tour because I thought, she had this pattern of going on tour every 2 to 3 years. So after the Sweetener World Tour, I thought, that she would be going on tour in 2021. But then COVID happened and that backtracked everything. And then she got the role of Glinda. And then, she was busy shooting a movie for 2 years. And then she's busy press touring the movie. So it's, there wasn't any time for a tour. And we got so lucky that she even had time to put out Eternal Sunshine because, she had said that she was focusing a lot on Glinda and giving everything to Glinda. And this wasn't even, something to be looking forward in the next few years. So having her saying, see you next year right now, as she just started shooting this new movie with Ben Stiller and Robert De Niro, I think, is humongous. And also Wicked for Good Press is just starting right now and is gonna officially start in November, where they're all gonna be everywhere around the globe. So it's this is really not something that I was expecting, at least until mid 2026. If I'm honest, I think that if I thought that she was going to make an announcement before mid 2026, that it was going to be very selfish of me and absolutely unattainable and completely delulu, in total delusion, I didn't think that she was going to do it now. And oh my gosh, she just did it. She just did it. So expect a tour announcement soon, in 10 days or in less than 10 days. But just her teasing a tour on my anniversary date of the Sweetener World Tour is crazy. It feels like this is destiny. You know what I mean? 6 years ago at that time, we were waiting in line to get into the arena. And right now she's she's teasing a new tour. So I don't know how I'm gonna go to that tour, but just so you know, I'll be there. I may have to sell the family house to be able to go there because I know that for the Sweetener World Tour, she announced the American leg first around September, and then for the European dates, she announced the shows in end of November, beginning of December. Back in the day, you actually had time before buying the tickets. Like they would announce the dates, and then 2 weeks later would be the sale day. Like you had time to plan. Nowadays, it's like I'm announcing a tour on Monday. The tickets go on sale Tuesday morning. It's like, okay, I don't have a choice. And in most cases, like you haven't even heard the album yet. I'm very excited. Oh my gosh, I'm so, so, so excited. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Just thinking about the possibility of seeing her alive again. Ugh, I just cannot wait. This is my lady. This is my lady right there. Like, that's, oh my gosh. I am just so excited. And so many things are happening right now in the pop culture world. I'll talk about this in another episode where, like, a lot of things are happening with Taylor Swift right now. But Ariana is coming too. And I'm like, these two are my ladies, like I cannot wait. I'm just thinking about the whole experience of the Sweetener World Tour. And I just can't wait to experience that again. Like, I just can't wait to be surrounded by a bunch of Arianators and enjoy her music and vibe together and laugh together and cry together because that's the whole thing. Like, like that's the whole experience. You laugh one moment, but you also like cry the next. It's a roller coaster of emotions, and I just love that. And just also seeing how many people admire that one person and that you're all in the same room and vibing together, and it's just so genuine and it's just so precious, and I love that, and I just can't wait to experience that again. And I also cannot wait to experience the YouTube vlogs again. During the Sweetener World Tour, like it started on March 18th, 2019, I believe, if I remember well. And my date was on August 27th, 2019. So you had about 6 to 7 months before my date. And so I remember being on YouTube and looking for like Sweetener World Tour vlogs and seeing like a bunch of different creators tell their experience and how the day went and enjoying the moment, and just how I couldn't wait to experience mine because it also was my first concert in my adult life. Because I had gone to concerts before, but I was very little. And I had wanted to go to the Dangerous Woman tour in Paris, but I had the baccalaureate like 10 days later, and my mom was like, no, you are not going. You're definitely not going alone, and you're not going there because you have to study. So I didn't get to go. And when I got to go to the Sweetener World Tour, it was just like the most amazing experience I've ever experienced in my whole life. Like nothing tops that day. Nothing. And I went with my sister and we really had a great time. So, now that I know so many people because of all the concerts that I've done in the past, and also like all my friends that would want to go, I'm just so excited for that day to come. And it's going to be something that I'm going to be looking forward very much, Oh, and apparently, okay, people have started analyzing the teaser, and it says file DB06 East 26. So that could mean that the tour might be starting in June 2026. DB Days Brighter? Maybe. Oh, is there a picture of the Sweetener World Tour? If it is, holy shit. Oh, she clicks on the Sweetener World Tour. Oh, Jesus Christ. I cannot wait. Oh, people have been saying that she could be announcing the dates of the tour on September 7th. Oh, because we're the 27th today. And all the announcement for Eternal Sunshine were either on the 7th or the 17th or the 27th. Everybody mark your calendars. September 7th. Maybe we'll have tour dates. That would be crazy because that's actually next week. Oh my gosh, you guys don't know how excited I am. Thought of seeing her live again and hearing those vocals live again and experiencing these songs live again. Past songs like Side to Side or Breathe In or Thank You Next or Break Up With Your Girlfriend, but also the Eternal Sunshine songs. Warm, Twilight Zone, Eternal Sunshine, Don't Want to Break Up Again. Oh my god, and there's also like the position songs that she hasn't done live before in front of an audience. Obvious, Off the Table, 6:30, POV. There's so much things to look forward to. The set list, the outfits, the teasing, how the stage is gonna be. There's so much stuff. Let me look at everything, her whole discography. Do you think that she would play Wicked songs? That would be insane. I would love to hear Wicked songs. I would love to hear a Popular live. Oh my god, can you imagine if she does a London date and invites Cynthia Erivo and they sing Defying Gravity? Or For Good. Oh my god, that would actually kill me on the spot. I would never, ever be able to get up ever again in my entire life. Okay, so I need to do all the London dates. Like, it's no argument. I'm doing all the London dates and the Paris ones. Might as well just tour Europe as well. I mean, why not? So let's see all of Eternal Sunshine she will be performing. From intro, End of the World to Hampstead. Oh my gosh, can you imagine Hampstead live? Passing out. I'm also wondering what could be because intro, End of the World could literally be the opening of the show. It could be, but it could also be an interlude. Which song could she finish with? I feel like Bye is a way to finish a show, but also Yes End. That would be a great way to end a show. So all of the songs from Eternal Sunshine would be performed, I think. Then she needs to add some from Positions. So she might do like 34, 35 Positions. I would love for her to do Obvious, POV as well, and Safety Net and Off the Table. Oh my gosh, there's just so many songs. Nasty. My Hair. I need to hear My Hair live. And then I think that she will be playing past songs, obviously, but they would be singles. I kind of hope for God Is a Woman and No Tears Left to Cry again. I would want to get well soon, but I think I'm dreaming for that one. From the Thank You Next album, she could be playing, Seven Rings, Thank You Next. From the Dangerous Woman album, I feel like Be Alright is a staple because it's always been there. Same for Side to Side and Into You and Dangerous Woman. I feel like these are staple songs. My Everything. Break Free for sure. I don't know if she would, but if she did, I would love One Last Time again. Yours truly, I want You'll Never Know again. I want You'll Never Know, Tattooed Heart, Piano. Yeah, I want these. Okay, so Ariana, you don't have a choice. The show is going to be 3.5 hours long, just like the Eras tour. I don't see how you can cut some songs. Like, there's no songs to be cut. I don't know. I want everything. Oh my god, I cannot wait to see what the outfits are going to be and how she's going to do her hair. And I hope she goes back to like putting a lot of details in her ponytails like she used to during the Dangerous Woman tour. Like those ponytails were the ponytail. Like that was the ponytail. Because, the ones from the Sweetener World Tour were a little blend. But bigger and higher. During the honeymoon tour, she did like half ups. This is crazy. Oh my gosh. I didn't think this was going to be like, I didn't think it was going to be this soon. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. I cannot wait for the merch that she'll have at the tour. I remember buying so much from the Sweetener World Tour. I have the Sweetener World Tour poster right now in my room. I have the Sweetener. I don't know if you'll be able to picture it, but I have the black crew neck that says in beige on one arm Sweetener World Tour. And the picture is of her. It's from the Sweetener photo shoot where she's sitting on the stairs. I have that. I have the black t-shirt where it says Ariana in pink and it's her from the Seven Rings music video. And then it says Grande at the bottom. I have some Thank You Next confetti that I have glued on a cardboard, like a memory cardboard. I have the collector laminate. There was one for the VIPs, but that's not the one. That's that one. That laminate is from Ticketmaster, and you could order it when you were ordering your tickets. So that's what I did. And I also have like the 3 different bags that she put out specifically for the tour. So I have the fanny pack that I always use for all of my different concerts because it's transparent and you can actually put a lot of stuff in it, and it takes you like 0.1 seconds to go through security. They honestly, they barely look at it. They see it's transparent, they barely look at it, and then you can go. That way you can run really fast to be front row. I mean, it's always worked out for me. And also a fanny pack is like really practical because it's like around your body, but it doesn't, like it's not like a tote bag or a shoulder bag. It's literally sitting across my chest and it doesn't move. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't make me feel hot. I jump up and around and everything's fine. I have also the shoulder bag and I have the tote bag. What else do I have? Oh yeah, my sister has the t-shirt with the same photo that's on the Sweetener World Tour poster. I also have like the split t-shirt where it says Sweetener on one side and then Thank You Next on the other. I have a t-shirt from the 3rd leg of that tour where she's eating blueberries. In Paris, Energy distributed these big cards. I don't know how you could call them, but anyway, and it said on the front, it was Ariana's face from the No Tears Left to Cry photo shoot with like a rainbow on half of her face. And it said, Ariana Grande is here. And then at the bottom, you had the date. And then it said that I was there. And on the back, it was pink. And it said, I want it, I got it. And that was so sweet that that radio did this. But unfortunately, they distributed it before going in the arena, and we all had to toss it in the trash. We weren't allowed to get into the arena with it. I have pictures of it, but unfortunately, wasn't able to keep it. And so the second day, on the 28th, she was doing another date in Paris, and because of what happened on the 27th, they distributed it after the concert. So people got to keep those. Like some people all got to keep it, others not. But for those people who got to keep some, sold those cards on Vinted for like $50. And I remember seeing tweets from the people that organized this with the Radio Energy being so mad because, all of this was for free and that the radio was kind enough to do this and give this to us for free, and people were taking advantage of that. And I felt that just like so many people were selling Thank You Next confetti for like $35. a handful of confetti for $35. Crazy. And people were also selling the 7 rings bills. She had these 7 rings dollar bills with Toulouse's face on it, and only the people that were in the pit could get it because she was throwing the bills at them. You were lucky enough to find a good-hearted security guy or girl that was willing to give it to you. You were lucky. And people were also selling these for like $50 on Vinted or Depop. Some people were also selling thank you next bag, have a nice life, that was given to you at the merch stand in the States. There was, if I remember well, the first 100 people to get into the arena were giving 7 rings. And these rings would light up during the show. Also, like the Bloodlines necklaces before she got taken off the set list. People were selling that also as well. Oh my God, I hope this time, I mean, people always complain about things, but I just hope that this time people will not complain about anything, because people in 2019 were literally taking Bloodline as a toilet break in the States. So it's like, you, of all people, get already everything, and you are taking for granted Bloodline on your set list, because when she came to Europe, she took it off the set list because people were using this song as a toilet break. So I hope everyone is going to be grateful and enjoying their time and not taking any song as a toilet break. Like if you look at Bloodline Sweetener Tour performance, you will actually see a video of her yelling at people, well, telling to people, where are y'all going? And she looks pissed. And that's understandable. And she still gave y'all everything. A second leg of the tour with the Christmas medley and little gifts that she was throwing in the pit. During that tour, US fans were little brats, very much, because they also got the meet and greets. She stopped doing meet and greets after Paris. Will she do meet and greets for this new tour? I don't think so, honestly, because she's always said that she prefers to meet people for free, and that it doesn't sit right with her to make her fans pay that amount of money to meet her for like barely 30 seconds and just take a photo and be gone. So I'm not sure that she will do meet and greets. And Scooter Braun is not there to force her. So I really think this tour is really going to be all her, that she's going to make all the decisions. Maybe she'll do sound check, because that's a fun little activity. But I don't think so, honestly. There will probably be like VIP early, but I think that's it. Like I think that the Sweetener World Tour was the last tour where she was going to do sound checks and meet and greets. I hope there's going to be a pit again, because this time I want to be in the pit. I find to be in the pit. I'm telling you that. Yeah, I want to be in the pit, because when I got my Sweetener World Tour tickets, I didn't know that the pit tickets were being sold like separately from the VIP packages. So I ended up getting seats, but thank God for those seats, because it was so hot that day. It was so freaking hot. She even put out a little message at the end of the show on her Instagram story saying that she hopes that everyone is feeling okay, and that today's show was very hard because it was very hot in the arena, and that she hoped that everyone that passed out was also doing fine, and that they were going to do everything possible for the next show to be more comfortable for her and her dancers, that she's proud that they pushed through, but that it was very hard. I think I squeezed sweat out of my hair 3 times during that show. I also gave my everything, but it was also very hot. It was so hot. There's no, I don't think I've ever experienced a room this hot ever in my life. Like, like sometimes you can feel, like hot because you're surrounded by a lot of people, but that day was, I think it was at least 60 Celsius degrees in that room, in that arena. I just have this picture in my head of the general standing pit being full just before the show started and seeing it after the show was done. Like, I had this person that had like colorful hair that was in the middle of this general standing pit. And when the lights went back on, that person was literally at the front of the general standing pit because so many people passed out from the heat in the room. It was so hot that day. So hot. Because if I had been either in the pit or the golden pit or the general standing pit, I think I would have passed out. Honestly. Because during the interludes, I would sit. Like, I remember the interlude after Into You and before Dangerous Woman. I think it was, Na 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 Belong to Daddy, that Marilyn Monroe song. My Heart Belongs to Daddy interlude. I remember sitting in my seat and just not feeling good. But I was like, this is a once in a lifetime experience. I'm going to have to push through. And I did. But thank God for that seat, because I think I would have passed out. But oh my gosh, I can't wait to relive another day like this. It's going to be amazing, and I'm so excited for it, and I'm so excited to experience it with all the new friends that I've made, with my sister again, with my close friends that are going to want to come, and yeah, I cannot wait. I literally cannot wait. Now that this is getting official, I really can't wait. And I know that time's going to fly so fast. So I am going to live in the moment compared to what I did during the Sweetener World Tour, because I wanted to keep so many memories on my phone that I think I filmed too much. Like, I was filming half the song and then I was only present for the other half of the song. And I remember texting and talking to some friends about like how the show was going. And this time I think I'm just going to be in my bubble and be present and not film anything and just be there. I'll film some things, of course. I think doing a few dates helps with being present in the moment. Because like when I did the 4 shows for Taylor Swift for the Eras Tour, the first night you're completely mind blown that this is happening in front of you. Like, you're completely in your head, and also like your brain is not really comprehending what's happening and thinking, and your brain kind of thinks that this is a dream, like this is a fever dream, like truly. And so when you're doing the second night, you're kind of like, okay, I've already been through this before. I already know what happens, and I already know how my brain's going to feel and how I'm going to feel. So I feel like you're more present. I remember being 100% present the last 3 nights of the Eras Tour. The first night, fever dream. Like, how I'm trying to remember it. I remember what happened, but I can't see myself experiencing it. In a way, like, I'm watching the videos and I think that like my brain, I was so on cloud 9 that, like, I can't, to me, this day didn't happen physically. it only happened in my head, but it did not. I was there physically. So I think also doing a second date for Ariana is really going to help being more present and feeling more present. But also, not a lot of people get to do multiple dates. So try not to film as much as you would want, because regardless, there's going to be people that are going to be filming the night and you'll end up having videos. Of course, you can't really say that these were your videos, but you can have like 10% of your videos and then 90% of other people's videos. And I think that's a kind of a good balance between filming like a few portions of the show and being almost 100% present and remembering and feeling the moment. I don't know if that makes sense. I remember next to me were four parents. They sat during the whole show and I was right next to them. I was literally the seat next to one of the parents. And I just remember thinking to myself, they must think I'm crazy, because I was living it. And it just makes me laugh every time I'm thinking about it, because it's like, I must have seemed like a crazy person. And I wasn't even the craziest one out there. You know, I was just living my concert, and they got up after she did the notes at the end of Dangerous Woman. They got up to applaud. But during the whole show, I was just jumping around so much, trying not to bump into them or bump into anyone. But it just makes me laugh thinking about this. That you just picture someone sitting and then the person next to that person standing and just jumping around and screaming and singing their lungs out. And it's a funny thing to picture.
Hello again, it's me. I'm just popping it in here real quick to update you guys on this episode that I recorded August 27th. So when Ariana teased the tour, there's been some news. So let's update this episode a little bit. So the next day, I believe, August 28th, Ariana posted the Eternal Sunshine Tour dates. And it's running from June 6th to August 23rd. It is starting in Oakland, California, and finishing in London, United Kingdom. So I was talking about Paris dates earlier in this episode. Unfortunately, there are no Paris dates. She's doing 11 cities in the States and one in Europe. The pre-sales are happening on September 16th for London. So that gave us a little bit of time to organize ourselves and think about all the possibilities and everything. And it also allows us to get ready for this sale that I will be doing, of course. Sorry, I was sick and I lost my voice. So this is why I'm sounding a lot different now. So apparently the London dates are European exclusives. So I don't think she will be adding any more dates in Europe. Live Nation's accounts all across Europe have been reposting the announcement for the London dates. So I think it's pretty much saying, hey y'all, no dates for other countries. These are the only dates that she's going to be doing in Europe. I've been seeing a lot of people being sad, and I get that. I'm a little sad too. But we have to think about this as it's a mini tour that's going to help Ariana fall in love again with touring and being on stage. So I'm going to do everything possible to be able to have tickets to the London shows, because there's no way I'm not going. Like, I'll be there. I'll be in London for at least one date. I will be there. Like, there's no other options. Literally. We've also gotten images of the stage. So the stage is going to be long, and it's going to have one circle in the middle and one circle at the end. It's a standing pit for London. The floor for all the other dates in America are seated. And I think we've had the details of the VIP packages. There's no meet and greets like I predicted. Okay, so there's 4 VIP packages. The first one is called Ultimate Ari's Lounge VIP package. You'll have 1 premium seated ticket, exclusive invitation to the pre-show Ari's VIP lounge, including food, freshen up and try Ariana Grande's latest perfume collection, postcard station with collection box for letters directly to Ariana Grande, photo booth opportunity, games, music, and more. Get to and from the venue with a £50 Uber voucher, specially designed VIP gift item, official Ari's Lounge VIP lemonade and lanyard, pre-show tour merchandising shopping opportunity, photo opportunity in front of the VIP backdrop to commemorate your evening, early entry into the venue, designated check-in and on-site VIP event staff. The second package is called Ari's Lounge VIP package, where you'll have 1 premium seated ticket, exclusive invitation to pre-show Ari's VIP lounge, including food, the perfume, postcard station, directly to Ariana Grande, the photo booth. You also have a specially designed VIP gift item, the VIP lemonade and lanyard. You'll be able to purchase merchandise early, and you'll also have early entry into the venue. The third package is called Gold VIP package, with 1 premium seated ticket, specially designed VIP gift item, a lemonade and lanyard, pre-show tour merchandise shopping opportunity, and designated check-in and on-site VIP event staff. So what you don't have in the Gold VIP package is the food, the access to the perfume collection, the postcard opportunity, and the photo booth opportunity. And then the fourth and final package is Silver VIP package with 1 general admission standing ticket, early entry into the venue with priority access to the floor, specially designed VIP gift item, official VIP lemonade and lanyard, pre-show tour merchandise shopping opportunity, and designated check-in and on-site VIP event staff. The silver is exclusive to London because there will be no standing area at the US venues. We do not have any information regarding ticket prices. Ticketmaster said that the price ranges and updates will be available in the queue during the pre-sales and the sale, obviously. Dynamic pricing is going to be applied for the US shows. We don't know if that will be the case for the London shows. Hopefully not, because usually in Europe it is forbidden to do dynamic pricing, but since the UK is outside of the European law regarding that, they could be doing it, but they also could not be doing it. And that's about it. That's everything that we know for that. Oh my God, I almost forgot. That is one very important thing. Do you know how many people registered for the London dates? 10 million people. All right. We'll finish on that. 10 million people registered for the London pre-sales. Okay. So I'll leave you with that. I hope you had a great time listening to this episode, and I will talk to you guys in the next episode. Bye.